Hey guys, this is the Storm Pro Proton, the new and improved version of the Storm Pro which I reviewed in late 2024. Before we get to the review, a big thank you to Alexander from Light Wizards for helping with the intro footage. And thank you very much to Ideal Foam Blaster or IFB for lending me this pre-production model for review. IFB currently has two different versions of the Proton listed on their website. A rate of fire tuned version with a 27:1 gearbox and a distance tuned version with a 50:1 gearbox. This review unit is the distance tuned version with the 50:1 gear ratio. There are several key improvements which are mostly ergonomics and aesthetics. But essentially, this Proton shares the same CNC body as the previous Pro version and basic functions are the same. For a more comprehensive video of the Storm Pro, do check out the link at the top right corner. Please note that this particular Proton blaster is a pre-production unit, and the actual ones to be sold will have some slight improvements which I will touch on later. Let's start from the front of the blaster. It comes with a 35cm IFB custom barrel with a 12.9mm inner diameter. This Proton has a redesigned composite PETG and carbon fiber body kit by IFB, which makes it look and feel more sleek than the previous Pro version. However, it is a bit more difficult to swap out the barrel, as the shroud has to be unscrewed and removed first to reach the screws holding the barrel inside. However, this is just a minor nitpick. Besides, IFB is also selling the very useful quick swap threaded barrel adapter separately, which will work with this Proton and allow threaded barrels to be used. There are M-lock slots at the sides, a top Picatinny rail which stretches all the way to the back, and a short Picatinny rail at the bottom. This has much more real estate, which is a vast improvement over the previous Storm Pro. The previous Storm Pro's battery compartment was at the back. The Proton's battery compartment is now at the front. The door is hinged and secured with a thumb screw, which allows easy access for swapping batteries. The Proton uses a 3S LiPo. It is a tight fit, and the door bulges out slightly after it is closed, as the battery is a little bit too big. But I was informed by IFB that the actual model for sale will have an improved bigger door to accommodate a greater variety of battery sizes. The Proton takes standard Talon Max and other Talon compatible Max like the Unicorn ones. For this pre-production unit, it handles 15 round straight Talon Max just fine. But it was a little bit tight with other types of Talon Max and Unicorn Max. IFB will be expanding the Mag well slightly for the production units for a smoother reload. The Picatinny rail at the back end of the blaster is raised slightly higher than the front. The spacing of the slots on the rail are also a little bit bigger than usual, and mounted sides will wiggle a bit and not fit snugly. I was informed that this issue will also be corrected. The integrated OLED display and switch are now at the side, which is way better than the previous Storm Pro, which has the display and switch at the bottom. It has the same functions as the previous versions: Semi, Burst Mode, Auto and Fixing Mode. The trigger is smooth and responsive, as expected of the typical Sweetheart Storm. The sensitivity switch is at the bottom. There is also a short Picatinny rail at the bottom of the buttstock. The buttstock is wide and comfortable to shoulder. The default pistol grip now houses the circuit boards inside. It is possible to change grips, but not advisable, as you have to make sure the circuit boards and wires are able to go through and fit nicely into the grip. Overall, the Proton is much more ergonomic and even more well balanced than the previous Pro version due to the better weight distribution across the entire blaster body. I also prefer this Proton's futuristic aesthetics compared to the previous Pro version. The Storm Pro Proton measures about 81cm long without the BCAR and weighs about 2.9 kg with a battery inside. The grouping test will be done later with the new Blue Darts 2.0. Let's check out the Chronograph Test with regular 1g worker darts and Blue Darts 2.0. Let's head to the range for the grouping test. The test is conducted with the new Blue Dart 2.0 and GFZ EX-Metal BCAR. I am aiming for the target's head at 30 meters. There are moderate to strong winds and humidity is high. My LPVO is roughly 0 to hit the 30 meters target. I am also trying out the 1.3 gram Dragon scale darts just for fun. The grouping for the blue darts is excellent in outdoor windy conditions. Also, I have fired about 200 blue darts in both semi and full auto modes, with double string 15 round Talon magazines for this review video, and did not experience any jams on these feeds. The new Blue Dart 2.0 seems to pair very well with the Storm Pro Proton, and both have been very reliable so far. The Proton is available in a few color combinations, and the 50:1 gear ratio version will cost 980 Singapore dollars without any magazine or battery. Personally, I feel that despite the premium price, this Storm Pro Proton is probably the best foam dart AEB available now. If you do not have an AEB and have been waiting or saving up for one, or if you can afford it, this Proton is definitely the best one to get. Also, I heard that there may be a 72:1 gear ratio version of the Proton coming in the next few months. This will push the blaster to exceed 300 FPS, which is something I have been waiting for a long time. I will probably be selling a couple of blasters and clearing some space on my blaster wall for this Storm Pro Proton in full red CNC and body kit very soon. Please like and subscribe to this channel if you found this video helpful. Thank you and see you.